All right, folks, here we go. Here is the HVAC replacement sales process or sales presentation card that we have. Books, we also have the books and we have the presentation card, and I'll get into both of those. But this is the setup page, and you'll see the tabs down there. We have the setup, we have the equipment cost, we got the system pricing cards, and then we got the books, okay, and the furnace books and the AC books. So depending on what the customer wants, we have everything. But here's the setup page. What you'll need to do is go into your profit pricer. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm talking Nexstar terms, but I can't get used to it. Put in your desired net profit and put in your commissions and then your daily break even. Okay, and that's going to come right straight from your pricing guide, from your profit pricer that we walk through. And then you'll have to find out your dealer cost and get with me too to see if we haven't found a dealer financing cost that is either better or if you've got one better, we want to use it for everybody else. So anyways, we're going to work together on that. But anyways, we'll put in our financing costs, the dealer cost, and then the financing factor, and then how many months. And this one's set up for 84 months, 7 years. I found that 7 years brings the payment down in a way for the customer to say, okay, that's okay. And it's 7 years, it should last that long anyway, so it's probably going to last more than that anyway. Anyway, so then what you'll have to do also is put in what is the material for an installation. Okay, so we'll plug that in here. And then for a furnace, what is the installation? And we'll plug that cost in here. And then here is a premium above the 2-star. So we'll talk more about that, but that's just part of the programming of this is how we generate the 5-star all the way down to the 2-star. And then we'll have the accessories. Here's the 5-star Elite. We'll have all of these accessories that are in here. I mean, in their line items. And then the 5-star, what doesn't it have? Well, it doesn't have this, and it doesn't have this. Okay, and then the 4-star doesn't have this, doesn't have this, doesn't have this, doesn't have this, doesn't have this. And then the 3-star doesn't have this, doesn't have any of this, and doesn't have any of this, either or this. So we're kind of getting it down to bare bones here at the 2-star where they just want, a piece of equipment, but they don't want any of the accessories. So here are the accessories that go with it. Okay. So that's how we built this program so that everything is done on one setup page. We don't have to go flipping it back, and it's easy to change everything. So then the equipment cost is the next thing. So I'm a big fan of buying equipment that has been on the market for at least 3 years. I am not a big fan of buying equipment that is just coming on the market. And because they hadn't been tested yet. I don't want to be anybody's test dummy. Okay? And I don't want us to be test dummies. I want to put in old reliable, and that's what we're going to give our customers is old reliable. The most reliable furnace and air conditioner we can give them, because the worst thing we can do is give them something very new and then we got to take it on the chin because the manufacturer's not going to stand behind us. They'll give us some peanuts to change their stuff out. Well, that just ruins a whole day that we have to install a new piece of equipment. So that's no good. So we're not going to play that game. And then here is our pricing. So you'll put your pricing in to this based off of the furnace. What is it, 1 ton versus 5 ton? Come in at, and a SEER rating air conditioner. And we'll just put it in there. So everything's pretty well simplified once we get our cost involved in all of this. We'll go from there. And then the system pricing. This is a card. I'm a big fan of using the card. The main reason I'm a big fan of using the card is the customer can see all of their options on one card. If you're using a system book, okay, you have to flip through the pages. And so you may see this one, and then you bring them down to seeing this one on the left-hand side. You're not getting this and this. You're getting this. So, but then they have to, they got to take inventory of what it is we just showed them. Well, with the book, with the card, we can show them everything. Okay. And they don't have to remember. Now, what did he say up here at the 5-star elite? And I'm already talking to him down here in the 3-star. What am I missing out on? That's all right here in front of their eyes. So it's a much better presentation for the customers. Closure rate is so much higher with these cards than it is a book. So I would, if you want the book, I put the book out there though. If you mastered the book and you totally get the book and that's your sales style, I'm not going to try to break you. Okay. But I have seen this card outperform the book. Okay. So this is for systems. So basically here's the cash price. Here's the payment price. Because that came up with, we set up our payments in here in how many months. Okay. And that's what it's going to cost over 84 months, basically. All right. And the last time I updated this was 3/1/20. That was a while back. So this is the system book right here. Oh, and you might have noticed the red. So what's in red? It's what they're missing over here. So if they're looking at the 5-star elite, they're not getting the red over here. And you've seen the red dot here. And then what's different between the 5-star comfort and the 4-star comfort? Well, it's a programmable versus a touchscreen. And then, so what am I missing here? Over on the 3-star, well, you're getting 5-year instead of 10-year. You're not getting the scrubber. You're not getting the programmable. And instead of a 2-year service agreement, you get a 1-year service agreement. And then over here, what am I not getting? Well, you're not getting the 5-year warranty, the digital thermostat, and the 1-year service agreement. You get a seasonal startup over here. So these are the stair steps down, and the pricing stair steps down. You'll notice that the different pricing here is about $12,000. Okay, from $11,000 to $12,000, and that's where the maximum capacity comes in, and that's this portion right here, where we've added basically another day's worth of on the 5-star elite. We've added another day, sold day included in that, so we can maximize our sold days and increase our efficiency by selling a lot of sold days with the system pricing up here. Okay, and everything's a payment. Everybody seems to be buying payments these days. So here's a payment. So, and buyers, everybody wants the best stuff. Now, the people with the most money, they want to pay the cheapest dollars. I totally get it. If people don't have money, they want everything. Okay, so we're giving them a chance to get everything, and they can make a payment. So I'm good with that. We got financing for that. Okay, so that's how this goes. And system book, I'll give you that system book pricing over here. So here would be if you were to use the book process on this, I've got all the systems just to show you the code down here, the 60, 120. So a 5-ton is a 60, right? 120 is the BTU or whatever it is. I'm a plumber. And this is a 5-ton. It's a 5-ton because I spelled it out too, not just because it's a 60, but it's also a 5-ton. Okay, so this is when you open up a 3-ring binder or any type of book, this would be the first page on the left-hand side because you got the cover. There'll be nothing on the left-hand side except for maybe some of your company brochures or whatever it is. But on the right-hand side, you'll see the 5-star. And then you can turn the page and show the 5-star on the left-hand side and the 5-star, this 5-star comfort, 5-star elite. And then you'll show the 5-star on the right-hand side. So they can see what they're not getting here. What they're not getting down here, they can see what they're not getting up here. Okay? So it's a visual, it's a great book for visualization. So this again will be on the left-hand side on the 5-star comfort system when they go to the 4-star. Okay, so they can see what they're missing. It's important that customers are not confused about what they're getting. So we're putting it in front of them. Here's what you're getting. Here's not what you're getting. Okay. Now the book does that, but it only does it for you can only compare to the last thing you saw. Whereas the card, huge fan of the card. Where's it at? There it is. You can see them all. Okay? You can see everything you're not getting on each step. And you can decide which one you want from there. So I'll tell you, it's been a great process. And it one of the best presentations I've had success with salespeople out there is this card. Now the book is good too. We've got people that are performing well with the book in the past that I've coached because they're just they like the book, and generally it's the older salesmen that are, and it's okay if you like the book, you like the book. Hell, I'm older than all of you, so I still think I'm 22 right here. So anyways, I've seen a lot of success with the card, and I've seen the card outperform the books, the guys that are using the books. I'll just say that because I coached a lot of people. All right. So from there, that's where we're at. So you can also sell a furnace only, and you also have the opportunity to sell an AC only. And now here's a system book, and then here's a furnace book, and here's an AC book. So all of this is at your hands, it's at your fingertips, and I look forward to it. If you got any questions at all, let's talk. And if you got some improvements, bring them on. I'm all for that too. Okay.